Welcome to my 130 months of Dreadlocks update. I don't know at what point the months just become ridiculous, but I'm sure it's somewhere before 130. So it's been quite a while since I've done a monthly update. We used to do them regularly, but then it became apparent that there's not much of a difference between one month and another past a certain point. But today, we're somewhere a little bit different. Welcome to Norway, or welcome to my apartment in Norway. And I'm going to be talking about some of the differences that I've experienced after having moved away from where I normally live, where I have all my stuff, to here in Norway, where I don't have a lot of stuff. It's cold. So I think the highlights of this are going to be my shower here sucks and it's cold. So two big ones. I suppose we can start with the shower. I'm a big believer that the sort of quality, is that the right word? The quality, overall quality of your shower is going to have a huge effect on your dreadlock experience. Like, if your shower is really weak and you have hard water, like weak shower and take forever to rinse your hair, hard water means you're going to be more prone to build up. You're going to have a bad time. I'm really spoiled and lucky that where I live in Sheffield, in England, I have a really good shower. It's powerful, like I can just spray it on my hair and it's powerful enough to wash my scalp just with the water pressure. I'm not trying to boast, I'm just I love that shower, right? Here, not so much. It's not as bad as a crappy motel shower. I've stayed in some motels where it's it feels like there's just a guy on some steps above you peeing on your head, and this is gonna take a week to wash my hair. It's not that bad here, but it's still not great, and sometimes there's not enough hot water, which is an issue. That aside, actually, another thing is you might notice that my hair is shorter. That is directly related to my shower, actually. I trimmed my dreads shorter within a few weeks of being here, because shorter dreads means there's less hair to wash and dry. It means that I got less stuff to squeeze through, less chance of build-up, and they will rinse out a lot faster. I now have a drawer in my desk that just has the leftover dreads that I trimmed. I maybe trimmed 4 or 5 inches off of some. So I figured if I go missing, or there's a murder inquiry and they come and search my apartment and they see just a drawer full of dreads, it's going to be creepy and there's going to be no logical explanation. But you guys can explain it now, because it makes sense and I've told you. So that's the shower situation. Also, it's cold, which is semi-related. Obviously, you expect it to be cold here in Norway in winter, even though it's supposed to be spring. It's start of April, and in the night it's going to go below zero still every single night. During the day we're in positive temperatures, so that's fine. But it means that I have to be really careful with my hair washing times before going outside, because otherwise if you go outside with damp dreads and it's cold enough, they're gonna freeze and you become miserable. It's the worst cold, just this. And it means I gotta be really on the ball with my washing and drying times and how long it's gonna take me, because I can't be super lazy with it, because otherwise they just don't dry. If you go outside with them, they're too damp, they're not gonna air dry, they're just gonna freeze. Not fun, not fun. But other than that, it's going well. I'm pretty predictable. I have over here, this is the first thing I bought when I got here, a hair dryer. Gonna really help out with those drying times. I've been here 4 months now, and I think I'm pretty used to it. I've got into a nice washing routine, a drying routine. The dreads are a reasonable length, and I think everything is somewhat in balance. The cold is actually somewhat good for them, because they keep me warm. I go hiking, and it's this extra layer. It's like I'm wearing 2 hats. Oh, it's wonderful. And the beard, don't need to wear a scarf because my beard is keeping my neck warm. People ask aren't you wearing a scarf? Isn't your neck warm? What is this? What is this? I haven't trimmed my beard since I got here. Much to the annoyance of some people back home. Why aren't you looking after your beard? I'm growing it, because it's the Norwegian thing to do. Honestly, I don't really think it is, but I'm taking the opportunity to let it grow while I'm here. This is not the longest it's been, but it's getting there. But I don't think there's anything super different with my hair other than like the stuff that's been going on. I wear a hat a lot at the moment because it's cold, and also it keeps my frizz under control. I have to scrub my hair a lot more when I shower here because the shower power is so weak. I have to do a lot more of this rather than just spraying, and that means I got a bit more frizz. So I wear hats a lot and it covers the frizz, but it also means that it like mats my roots quite bad. Like it's almost like having young dreads again, the amount that they're matting up. I don't mind, but it's definitely something to note. Like, note to self, wear hat a lot, also have to separate a lot. I think that about sums it up, to be perfectly honest with you guys. 130 months. It sounds weird to say, because it's like the end of March now, going into April. And then sort of the crossover from April to May will be 31 months. And the crossover from May to June will be 11 years. Like, what am I even doing, man? 11 years. Think of all the things I could have achieved. But I'm here on the floor in Norway with my hipster backdrop telling you all about my showering habits. Success. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you have any like video suggestions, any questions you'd like me to answer, leave me a comment below. If you'd like to follow some of the stuff that I'm doing here in Norway beyond just like sitting here in this backdrop, if you'd like to see some of Norway, check out my Instagram at instagram.com/lazydreads. I'll see you guys again for the next one, potentially, possibly. Farewell.